Okay everyone, I'm about to show you what Andrew Tate thinks about dropshipping. We're gonna play some of his top videos about what he thinks about this business model and what he suggests people to do to make money online. A lot of the things he's about to tell you are things that I've been preaching for the last few years on my channel. I've made millions of dollars online and I don't really care about what other people think. E-commerce is here to stay. People are buying online more than ever, but let's see what Mr. Andrew Tate, Top G, thinks about this entire business model.
So I had a guy come to me, and he was a guy, and he started dating some semi-famous girl with a big Instagram account. And she was really pretty. She was out of Serbia. And he comes to me and says, bro, she's big in Serbia. I want to launch a makeup brand, but I need money. I was like, how much you need? He goes, I need $250,000. What's your plan? You get $250,000 and do what? He goes, well, I'm going to build the website. How much is that going to cost? He goes, I can probably get that done cheap in Serbia, like $2,000. I said, okay, that's a good start. He goes, then I'm going to buy all the stock. I was like, okay. And I'm going to base it in Serbia in a warehouse so I can sell it out fast, same day delivery. I was like, okay, fine. Let's do something else instead.
Okay, I already know what he's about to say. Guys, you do not need 200 grand to start a dropshipping store. The cool part about e-commerce is that for the most part, you don't need any inventory at all. So literally all you need to do is find a product you want, build a website, and then once you have orders, then have someone ship the product directly to the consumer itself. Let's see what Top G says.
Give me $2,000, make the website, take the pictures, get the product designs, put it online, launch it, put it all over her Instagram, launch it, start selling. After a few days, send everybody an automated email saying, sorry, we have a delay in shipping because it's a new brand and it's been so fantastic. We're gonna give you a free lip gloss. Delay everybody and keep them happy. Take in all the money, buy the stock with the money that comes in, with the new money, so you're never in debt to anybody.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's a great idea. What he's saying is literally take the money that you made initially from that initial launch and then buy stock, bring into the US. Now that's great and all. However, I would do it a little bit different. I would actually send out those products from China to the customer. Today with the fast shipping lines in China, you can actually get it to the customer within around 7 to 10 days. If you want to build a brand, yes, you could bring it into the US, but it is a big risk because even if you buy all that stock and you bring it into the US, you will probably sell out super quick and then it's going to take you another 30 to 60 days to get it from China to the customer. So pretty good idea overall. He made 100% sense here that you do not need hundreds of thousands of dollars to start an e-commerce company. But yeah, let's see what else he has to say.
This weekend, I'm going to start a dropshipping. If you actually say it, and then you're like, okay, well, I've said it now, so I have to do it. Saturday comes around. Even if you don't want to do it, even if you're not in the mood, whatever. But because you found the motivation to previously say it, you're not the kind of guy who lies to himself. You're not a coward. I mean wise. By the end of play Saturday, you might have a dropshipping company, or you'll at least know more, or you'll at least look into it. You might be making $100 a day. Who knows? It might change your life.
That's great. That's great. I always do that. Like if you're gonna tell yourself, like the reason why most people are not successful at dropshipping and they're like, oh yeah, it's a scam or whatever, is literally because most of them start a store and they quit within the matter of a week or two. They think they can start a business and become a millionaire overnight. And if you tell yourself something, freaking do it. A lot of people, they tell themselves, okay, I'm gonna build a store, I'm gonna start dropshipping. They think about what product they're gonna sell for literally 6 months and then never end up getting anything done. So stop overthinking it and start doing things. Sometimes you guys tell yourself, okay, I wanna become fit, right? And then you don't wanna do the work. You don't wanna go to the gym, right? And this is important to remember that if you wanna be successful, you gotta be disciplined at something. You gotta say, no matter what, every single day I'm gonna put in the work for at least 6 months. I have a 6-month rule. 6 months of hard, dedicated work with whatever business or anything you wanna achieve, 6 months minimum. Do not even look at the results for 6 months. After 6 months, you can start assessing, hey, is this worth it to continue or not, right? Within 6 months, you should see at least results from anything you do and you put your mind to it, you put 100% to it. All right, let's continue. So this video is a leaked video from Hustlers University. I'm actually interested to see what he's about to say.
Most of you don't know what a business is. A business is money in. A business is nothing else but money in. It's not money out. It's not your accountant. It's not your logo. It's not your website. A business is money into a bank. So, a drug dealer who has money going into his pocket is more of a businessman than someone with a registered trade logo and an accountant and all this garbage who ain't getting paid. You own a business if you're getting paid. That's what a business is. So please understand this point, because this is a very important point. And this is why this is called the Hustlers University, because you need to understand how to look and approach at a business. So, cash is first. So let me give you an example. I say to people, start a company. How would you start a makeup company? And they go, okay, well, I'd find some makeup and I'd get a logo and I would I'd get a trademark, and then, I'd need stock. Listen to all the things they're mentioning. Find makeup.
So he's literally saying what he said in the previous TikTok, that there is so many excuses. Everyone thinks they need to do so many things, and they always forget about the most important part is actually selling the product. There is tons of product out there. You don't need to buy all of that. So we're going to skip a little bit here, okay? And I want to see what he's going to have to say.
You got money in the bank. You've spent none of your own money, or hardly any. You got money coming in, and now you got to find a way to fulfill the orders. That goes back to business lesson number 1, speed.
So he's literally saying the same thing as before. You find a product, to build a website, start selling, and then you figure out how you're going to get it to the customer. That's what dropshipping is all about. Having not to touch the product. Having someone from China ship it straight to the customer without you doing anything. You take the profit that you made. Let's say you get a product for $10. You can list it on your own website for $40. Once you get orders, you take 10 of that 40 and then you pay the supplier. They send it straight to the customer. That's it.
Now you got to quickly find some makeup, find a logo, stick it on, put it in the fucking mail. But doing that makes more sense than this. What if you do all this shit and then you try and advertise and no one buys? Then you've lost. If we do it my way, I advertise, no one buys, I ain't lost anything. Big whoop. Who cares? No one wants my makeup. Oh well, good thing I don't have 500 boxes of it sitting in my fucking bedroom. Like you dorks.
Funny story that actually happened to me. I bought a lot of stock and I couldn't sell it. And that's why I'm literally making this video, so people don't make that mistake. Okay? You don't need stock, or you don't need a whole company. You don't need an LLC. You don't need a corporation. You don't need a huge office. You need a freaking laptop. Build your website on any product that you think will sell, okay? Obviously, you want to make sure that it has the wow factor, that the product you're selling screams, wow, this is unique, this is different. You don't want to be selling a product that everyone else is selling, okay? That's important to remember.
Business is money in. When you want to start a business, your number one concern is, how do I get money in? Nothing else. Everyone who starts a business starts talking about everything else. We need an office. Why do you need an office? No one's paid you yet. And you're talking about an office? I need a new laptop. Why? No one's paid you yet. You're talking about a laptop? You don't need anything until people start giving you money. Money in is a business. Money out is vanity. It's very easy for me to think of a business, buy an office, buy laptops, hire staff, get an accountant, sort out the tax records, register the company online, get business cards, get a logo and get that trademarked. And I'm doing all this shit. I'm spending all this money, wasting all this time, and no one's paid me anything. It ain't a business. When you come at me with a business plan, my first question is, where's the money? When you want to start a business, the first question is, where's the money? How are you going to get paid? Is it PayPal? Is it Stripe? Is it Bitcoin? How are you going to get paid? How can people pay you? And how are you going to convince them to do that? How are you going to convince them to pay you? When you've worked that out, you can work the rest out. A business is money in, nothing else. That's lesson number 2. And that is extremely important because it's going to save you a bunch of fuck-ups in the future.
That was crazy. So you heard it, Andrew Tate's thoughts about dropshipping. Let me break it down into simpler form. Here are 3 things that you can do to get your business off the ground. Number 1, choose a product, okay? My top product research tools are very simple. One of them is just scrolling on AliExpress and actually looking for a product that meets the criteria of a winner product. And the most important criteria is the wow factor. If you look at that product and you don't scream, wow, that's amazing, that's innovational, that's cool, I would see someone going crazy over that and really wanting to buy it, then it's probably not going to be a great product. So look for products just like that. There's also a lot of spy tools that you can use. I cover them on my YouTube channel, so just go ahead and take a look at that. You can use websites like Meania, Dropship, Spy, Droppoint. There are so many, and you can find products that are getting millions of views right now, and all you got to do is copy those products, replicate it for yourself. Once you have a product, then it's time to build your website. If I'm getting a product for $10, again, I want to try to sell it for 3 to 4x of what I'm getting it for minimum. So I'm going to try to sell it for $39.99. Okay, so I list up the product, I build my store on Shopify.com. I think they have like a free trial or a $1 trial for 3 months or something like that. And I literally just start selling. I drive traffic with TikTok ads or Facebook ads. TikTok ads is crushing it for me right now. I have an entire program just on TikTok ads. If you want access to that, then it's going to be in the link in the description to apply. But TikTok ads is crushing it. I will set up my ads. I'll spend around $50 to $100 in ads, and hopefully that will get me about $100 to $300 in sales. If it does, then I have a potential winner product there, and I continue to scale and improve my website and the ads. Okay, so that's exactly how I would go about building a successful e-commerce business from scratch, and it's exactly what Andrew Tate is saying. You don't need crazy teams. You don't need a whole office. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stock. All you need is a laptop, the right product, a good looking website, and the right marketing source. So that's the video. That's Andrew Tate's thoughts on dropshipping for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And do you agree with what Andrew Tate is saying? It's absolutely crazy to see how much value he dropped in these videos, and now he's stuck in jail. Absolutely wild. I know that when he comes out, and he will, it's going to break the freaking internet. He's going to get billions of views on all the podcasts that he does. And imagine all those people resharing all those videos. That's the power of social media, and that's the power of marketing. Keep that in mind, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace.